Flowers and AI might seem worlds apart, but they do share some commonalities. Both are complex and beautiful. Flowers and AI systems exhibit intricate designs and patterns. Flowers have evolved complex structures to attract pollinators, while AI algorithms are designed with sophisticated architectures to solve complex problems. While you might object to AI architecture as beautiful, I'm sure the engineers that build it appreciate its beauty. Both flowers and AI are adaptable. Flowers adapt to their environment to survive and thrive, just as AI systems learn and adapt from data to improve their performance over time. Also, AI is assisting the floral industry by enhancing crop management, optimizing supply chains, and reducing pesticide use. This leads to more efficient and sustainable flower production. Pattern recognition is another area of commonality between AI and flowers. AI technologies, especially machine learning, are used to recognize and classify different types of flowers. This helps in biodiversity studies and conservation efforts. AI takes inspiration from nature. Many AI algorithms are inspired by natural processes. For example, neural networks mimic the way the human brain works, and genetic algorithms are inspired by the process of natural selection. The most meaningful commonality between AI and flowers is this. Just as flowers bring joy and beauty to our lives, AI can enhance our daily experiences by providing us personalised recommendations, automating repetitive tasks for us, and now AI can even create art. The flower that reminds me the most of AI is the tulip. Just as tulips come in a seemingly endless variety of bright, colourful blooms, AI tools have bloomed and proliferated into what seems like endless variety. There are AI tools now that will create content for you, research topics for you, analyse audio recordings. There are AI tools that will create a podcast from scratch for you. There are AI tools that will create images for you. But there aren't AI tools that will create beautiful aromas for you yet. Yeah, so if you have a task to complete, chances are there's an AI tool for it. There could be as many AI apps today as there are colours of tulips. People are so excited about the emergence of AI, it's fair to say that we're all experiencing AI mania at the moment. Companies and investors are going all in on it. Which brings us back to tulips. In the 17th century, people in the Netherlands were so excited about the investment potential of tulips, their level of expectation became known as tulip mania. By the early 1630s, the demand for tulip bulbs soared, and people from all walks of life began investing in them, hoping to resell the tulip bulbs at higher prices. At the peak of tulip mania, some single tulip bulbs sold for more than 10 times the annual income of a skilled artisan. It sounds like tulip bulbs were the Nvidia stock of their day. But the tulip market collapsed. In February 1637, the tulip market crashed when buyers suddenly stopped purchasing bulbs at such high prices. The rapid decline in prices left many investors holding worthless tulip bulbs. So, is tulip mania a cautionary tale about the possible downside of our current AI mania? Tulip mania was clearly an economic bubble. Okay, sorry about this, but it's time for some economist gobbledygook. An economic bubble is a period when current asset prices greatly exceed their intrinsic valuation. So, if the share price of a company is higher than what experts think are its long-term prospects to actually bring in revenue and turn a profit, then it's possible that the industry that that company is in is part of an economic bubble because it's overvalued in relation to its long-term prospects. So it's perfectly normal and even understandable to look at AI mania and think, wow, we're looking at the mother of all economic bubbles right now. For example, how reasonable does this estimate sound to you? One estimate claims AI could add around $15 trillion to the value of the global economy. You know, that's a lot to put on the shoulders of a technology that critics think only generates cat pictures and writes LinkedIn posts for bored marketers. Well, what goes up must surely come down, and such lofty expectations like that estimate, they're just going to inevitably lead to dips in share prices following earning reports that don't follow the trajectory of one of Elon Musk's rocket launches. Now we come to the part of the video where I field objections from imaginary objectors. I can hear one of these imaginary objectors say, "But Tim, AI is not tulip bulbs. It's a technology with almost endless application and untapped demand." Well, first of all, thank you, imaginary objector, for your objection. You make a good point. I would just offer in response a word of caution. We've already experienced an economic bubble centred on a technology with almost endless application and untapped demand. That was the dot-com bubble of 2000. When it burst in 2000, many companies that went all in on the hot technology of the time, the internet, went bust and disappeared. Oh, I can see my imaginary objector returning. But Tim, when the dot-com bubble popped, the technology, the promise of riches was based on the internet. It didn't disappear. Far from it. Today, the internet is an essential part of our lives. Once again, my imaginary objector, you are delivering the goods, solid reasoning, solid rebuttal. So let's pull on that thread. So the companies of the dot-com bubble that didn't survive when that bubble burst, I guess we could say they were not set up to endure a temporary dip in the market's enthusiasm for the internet gold rush. And we could argue that today's AI leaders are in a strong position. Companies like Microsoft, Nvidia, Alphabet, and Meta, they are already hugely profitable companies. They have proven business models and solid, reliable revenue streams that most likely won't dry up, even in the unlikely scenario that all of their AI plans fail. The smaller AI companies, though, Also, despite the inevitable dips in share prices from overvaluations, to me, it looks like the long-term prospects of the AI industry are good. After all, it's a complex and rapidly evolving field. It has substantial real-world applications, so there's potential there for long-term growth. Also, tulips never disappeared either. In fact, I'd argue tulips are an engine of economic growth for some regions. My partner captured all the tulip footage in this video at the Tulip Time and Floriade flower festivals in the Southern Highlands in New South Wales and Canberra, Australia's capital. Both of those tulip festivals attract thousands of visitors annually to admire the tulips and pump considerable money into the host economies. I also thought it would be a nice idea if I held a bouquet of tulips while I walked and talked in this video, but the florist quoted me $75 for a tulip bouquet, so I quickly gave up on that idea. But I guess that also means people today in 2024 still value and appreciate tulips. And I imagine in the future, people will still value and appreciate AI too.